What up, though? This your boy DOC. Now, I had to ask my IG fam out there if they wanted me to do a review, but as I was thinking about it, I did a review on Mozzie's song, New Era, New King, so it's only right for me to do a review on Sibo's Body for Body. Now, this is how I normally break down battles. You know, even if it's a battle or even if it's just a regular song, but definitely in a battle because these two individuals are going at it, I'll break it down for flow or delivery, whatever you want to call it, how a person's spitting, the beat or the production, and definitely I look at the execution. Now, keep in mind that I'm looking at this is I'm giving a hypothetical that everything that Sibo is saying is 100% facts, and hypothetically everything Mozzie is saying is 100% facts. Because since I'm not from Sacramento, you can listen to the verses and the things that they saying back and forth to each other. It's more of personals. The things that they will only know are people from them hoods or from Oak Park or from Garden Block or people from that area that know what's going on in the streets out there between whatever beef that's going on, would know if a certain bar might be harder to them than just a fan that's from somewhere else that's casually listening to the song but is a pure hip-hop fan. You feel what I'm saying? Now, as far as his flow and him spitting, I give him a thumbs up. I could, you know what I'm saying, that was dope. He still can spit. He's still talking his shit. You know, I could get very tedious of different things that he was saying. You know what I mean? But I get the overall point of what he's saying without really just getting tedious. Anything that you say, a person can nitpick one or two words in a whole sentence, you know, to try to discredit what you're saying. But listening to the whole context of his flow and his delivery, I give it, you know, saying he dope because he still can't put words together. Now, as far as the beat, me personally, like I said, I was listening to it first. I listened to it on my phone, I listened to it in my headphones, I listened to it in my surround sound, and then I have to listen to it in my car so I can really hear it from all angles to see if one makes the song better or not. I did that with Mozzie. I do that with any music that I like. When people send me links to music or tell me to check out new artists, I do that whole round of how I listen to. That's how I digest my music, basically. But as far as that beat, it was okay. It could have been better. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to say that it could have to be on some new 2017 type swag, you know what I'm saying, or type time. But at the same time, it could have been better. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. The things that I dislike, I'm going to tell you the reason why at the end. And now, execution, to me, is one of the biggest things with this particular diss track. Now, when I say execution, I'm talking about delivery, like the timing of, you know, how you presented it, what, you know, everything that comes in that package of dropping a diss song. Now, just to give people a little bit of background for you, if you don't know, Mozzie did a No Jumper interview. He said some things, you know, Brother Lynch Hung and Sibo name came up in it. Mozzie had whatever replies, regardless if you feel like, you know, he really didn't diss Sibo. However, you know, because I just seen another interview with Mozzie where he was saying it's misunderstanding. He was actually trying to big them up. You know what I mean? I didn't get that from that No Jumper interview that he was bigging them up. But at the same time, you know, I understood where Mozzie was coming from on certain things, not everything, but certain things as far as saying. But the reason why, this is why I say execution is very key in this particular situation. Because Sibo jumped out the gate to take it to Instagram and started talking shit to him. And basically saying, like, you know, if you want to funk, then we can funk then. You know, now for anybody that listens to those videos, the Body for Body beat was already playing in the background. Now, I don't know if it was already words to that song or if that was just the hook and he went back and took the verses off and put this on it to totally aim it at Mozzie. Who knows? But that beat was playing in the background. In between the time of him making those videos, you know, he made a few different videos going on IG talking shit. Even I think he was in a hotel by himself getting his writing process on, smoking, you know, talking to his fans. While he was doing all that, during that process, Mozzie went ahead and dropped New Era, New King. And that's why I say execution is very important in this particular battle, because while he was still talking, Mozzie went ahead and dropped his song. Now, Mozzie did send little shots on Instagram here and there, but he didn't really drag it on too much. Mozzie got a lot of different beefs, you know, not a lot, but different beefs with different people, you know what I'm saying? So you never know when he talking slick who he really talking to. but he went ahead and bombed first in that situation. And me personally, to me, I think that Sibo should have bombed first. Now, if he was going to drop this song, he should have dropped this song first, because then it would have gave him the opportunity to have a reply to if Mozzy dropped a New Era, New King after him. Because to the casual fan that's just getting up on this particular battle or beef or whatever, this is going to look like this is the reply to New Era, New King, when it really was a song that he was already working on. It just took a week and a half, however long, to package it and put it out to the people. And that plays a very important role, because now I have to look at this song from a different angle now, hearing New Era, New King first. And I like that song. I'm not from Sacramento, so I'm not taking sides. I'm not on the Blood side. I'm not on the Crip side. I'm not on Oak Park side. I'm not on Garden Block side. None of that. As a pure fan talking about the music, now I have to listen to it as basically the rebuttal to New Era, New King, even though he was working on it first. And for that reason, it's like, it was a good diss, but it could have been better. Especially for Sibo to be someone that I grew up listening to. I'm not saying he dated and he can't do his thing, he can't still shell out shows, not that he still don't have a fan base, no, none of that. But just the way this whole order of events happened, listening to what he just gave us after that week and a half, I wouldn't necessarily just say I'm disappointed, but it could have been better. Especially since you had that time to really sit back and brainstorm, and you bombed first. So really, since you reacted first, if it was chess pieces being put together, you would have known that, okay, I'm gonna take this particular opportunity to not only for marketing, business, because at the end of the day, yes, it's street elements that's tied to these particular songs, but this is business at the end of the day as well, period. I don't care if it is street ties, this is business at the end of the day as well, especially when you're doing it on wax and you're doing it on music. If you're doing it on wax and on music, apparently you're trying to benefit some type of way from this. And if that's the case, this is going to be Sibo's introduction to a whole new fan base, or Mozzy fan base, that might just be casual listeners, that's not just straight Mozzy dick riders where anything anybody say they're just going to disagree with. This is an opportunity to possibly gain some new fans to do your thing, which, you know, he kind of slightly talked about that in that Body for Body, saying, you know, you got me up out of the casket. So that's the major thing to me, just the execution with this song. Because as far as the beat, it was okay, but the flow, he's still spitting and doing this thing. To me, overall, it was a decent song. But if I had to pick which song I like the best, because of execution, I have to go with the Mozzy song. But I still fuck with Sibo shit as well. I said this before Mozzy even dropped the New Era, New King. No, maybe right after he dropped the New Era, New King. I said it in that review. I said, if what you coming out with, it don't have to sound like that song. It don't have to be something that people could, because the New Era, New King, to me, I'm not saying it's like the back-to-back song with Drake. I'm not comparing the two. But what I mean by that is, it's a diss record, but for people that's just casually listening to Mozzy or whatever, that's not just a Mozzy fan, might not even know the beef is going on, and hear that song, they just gonna think he talking his shit and bop their head and dance and theaters or whatever the hell they gonna do to it. And that's how he presented that song. That's how you get your song played on the radio. It's more of an impact that's gonna come along with that song. Nowadays, it's 2017. A lot of things just count into these battles in regards to, or compared to back in the day, where you could have damn near dropped the acapella, and long as your bars was fire, you could win that battle regardless if you came out first or second in that battle. Now so much plays into it with social media, because everybody got an opinion. You damn near gotta be perfect with your execution when you come out. But I want to get y'all opinion on this. Make sure you drop a comment. Holla at your boy, this DOC. Peace.